Wonderful. Okay? Look at this. After that, we identify what is A, B, and C, we don't want to just jump into the formula. We would like to see, this is an equation, so you have both sides, right? So I can divide both sides by a non-zero number. And right now, that is what? 3. So I can divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3. Yeah? So you get t squared plus 2t plus 5 equals to 0. Okay? I can only do this for equations, right? Because I have equation. Okay? Divide both sides by 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3.
What do we do with the 3 that's up?
Say it again.
What do we do with the 3 that you just divided by?
What do I do with that? Okay, look at this. Okay, let's recall. It's just when you do that, like 4x equals to 12, okay? We need to solve for x. This is an equation. You have to know, this is an equation. So for equation, you have left side, you have right side. So you have two things that are equivalent. So I can say, okay, let's both divide by 4. That means what? You only look at a quarter of this and a quarter of this. Of course, they're still equal, right? You don't do anything with that 4, okay? So you just have 4x divided by 4, 12 also divided by 4, so you get x equal to 3. Okay, this is an equation. Now let me look at this, say simplify. Okay? If I say simplify, 4x minus 12. Okay, this is an expression. Am I correct? How many sides do I have? 1. There's no 2 sides, right? This is an expression. So if I want to simplify, and I say factor out whatever you can factor, then can I just say divide this by 4 and I say like this? I say equal to x minus 3? No, this is wrong. Okay? I cannot do this. Because how can you say 4x minus 12 equal to x minus 3? No. But you can say 4x minus 12 equals to 4 times x minus 3. You can only factor out for expressions. Does it make sense? For equations, this is an equation. Then you have 2 sides to work on. But this is an expression. You don't have 2 sides to compare. You only have 1 expression to work on. So you have to keep whatever it is. For that, you are comparing. I say this equal to that. My money equals to your money. Okay, we want to donate a quarter of our money. A quarter of my money is a quarter of your money. We are talking about comparison. So when you look at equation, you are talking about comparing 2 things and they are equal. But when you talk about expressions, there's no comparison, right? This is my money. How can you all of a sudden divide, take away so much my money? No, you have to say my money is 4 times this. Does it make sense? Okay. So now for this one, let's go back. You will have t equals to what? T equals to 2 times 1, negative b plus minus square root b squared. So it's what? 4 minus 4ac. So what you get? You get negative 2 plus minus square root. 4 minus 20 is negative 16, yeah? Yes. Divide by 2, yeah? And that is negative 2 plus minus 4i over 2, yeah? Can I simplify? Yes, because negative 2 and 4i, they have common factor 2, right? So you factor out 2, so you get negative 1 plus minus 2i over 2. So divide out common factor 2, you get negative 1 plus minus 2i. And that is your answer. Is that okay?
You need to memorize this formula before you get into the
What formula? We will not provide that formula That is something that you have to know. Yeah. So let's review that quadratic formula. What is that? It's what? Negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Thank you. Yeah, question?
And also equal negative 1 minus 2i? Yeah, right.
There are two answers. One is negative 1 plus 2i. The other one is negative 1 minus 2i.
Okay.
There are two answers. So if you write this as a solution set, you will have either writing it combined or you can write it as two element. Okay? You can write it either way. Negative 1 plus minus 2i. Okay? Either way is fine. Looking at this one, we want to use the factoring strategy. So, well, remember, when you want to factor, you have to make one side to be 0. So let's do that. So t squared plus 8t, and then minus 65 equals to 0. Can I factor negative 65? How do you factor that? Very good. So you would have 1 and 1, 5 and 13. Which number should be negative? 5. Okay. So you have t minus 5 times t plus 13 equals to 0. So t equals to 5 or t equals to negative 13. Does it make sense? Well, okay. And of course, you would like to check, right? This kind of quadratic equations, you don't have denominator, you don't have like radicand, those kind of condition, you don't have logarithmic, you have domain restriction. So usually if your factorization is correct, then it is correct. Yeah, but always you should check, right?
So just mental math for that one?
You can mental math. Yeah, okay, now if you're using mental math, let's see. Okay, if t equals to 5, t squared is what? 25. 25 plus 40, 65. 65 plus 16, 81. You got it, right? Okay, so this is your answer. How about negative 13? Negative 13 squared is negative 13 times negative 13, which is 169. 8 times 13 is what? 104. Yeah? 169 subtract 104, you get what? 65 plus 16, you get 81. Yeah? Wow, you have very good mental math. Okay? Some of you. Yeah, if that is too much for you, you can just, calculate it on the side. Okay? So both are your answers, so you will try to answer it in set notation. It's what? A set of 5 and negative 13. Okay, now let's look at the next 3 problems. Okay? They are quadratic in form because you can rewrite it by substitution, okay? And make it look like a quadratic form. So for the first one, you would let a new variable u to be b squared. Thank you. So let u equals to b squared. Then you will write the original equation as what? U squared plus 15u minus 16 equals to 0. Can I factor this?
Yes.
How, Luz?
U minus 1.
U minus 1 times
U plus 16.
u plus 16 equals to 0. So u equals to what? 1 or u equals to negative 16. But what is u? U is b squared. So b squared equals to 1 or b squared equals to negative 16, right? That means b equals to plus minus 1 or b equals to plus minus 4i. Yeah? So you have how many solutions? 4 solutions. Okay? One is positive 1, the other is negative 1, and positive 4i, and the other is negative 4i. So that's your answer. Okay? Does it make sense? All right. Now, can you do the next one? This is a key part. You have to let a variable, okay, substitute this expression so that you can write the whole equation in a quadratic form. We call this kind of equation quadratic inform. Now, how do we do this factorization? Natalie? Luz? How do you factor this?
U plus 1.
U minus 4, right? Okay, so you get u equals to -1 or u equals to 4. But what is u?
Z squared minus
So
5.
z squared minus 5 equals to -1 or z squared minus 5 equals to 4. So z squared equals to 4 or z squared equals to 9. Therefore, you can find z. What is z? Z is plus minus 2 or z is plus minus 3. So you have 4 solutions. Okay? Now you do the last one, part C. We have done this in class, so you should be able to do it correctly. Can we do one more time together? Sure. Okay? I think this exponent, this rational exponent 1/3 or 2/3 throws most of the students away, right? But you know what? Look at this. X to the power 1/3. This is x to the power 2/3. X to the power 1/3 times x to the power 1/3 will be x to the power 2/3, right? So this is the square of that. So you let u to be x to the power 1/3. Then the whole equation will become u squared minus 3u minus 4. Right? So you have u minus 4, u plus 1 equals to 0. So u equals to -1 or u equals to 4. So what is u? U is x to the power 1/3 equals to -1 or x to the power 1/3 equals to 4. To get x, I need to take cube, right? Cube of it, right? Multiply this 3 times. So cube of this is the cube of the other side, yeah? So what do you get? You get x equal to -1. How about here? Cube of the left-hand side is the cube of the right-hand side. So that gives you x equal to 64. So you have 2 solutions. One is -1. The other one is 64. Does it make sense? Okay. Wonderful. Quiz time. So for this quiz, number 3, you want to solve an exponential equation 0.5x equals to 3 to the power 2x plus 1. The variable is in the exponent, right? So we would like to make use of the logarithmic power rule, right? So you need to take log on both sides first. So you want to use the log with the base 10 or the log with the base e? Base 10, okay. So you take log on both sides. Is that right? Okay. So you take log on both sides. Now, the power rule says the exponent can be what? Take out as coefficient. And remember, that has to be as a whole, right? So x times log of 0.5 equals to Parentheses. Thank you. I like that. Parentheses. 2x plus 1 times log 3. Okay? And then we try to solve for x, right? I have x here, I have x there, but it is what? Inside, so I need to distribute it out, right? So let's distribute it. So you get x times, you have to know that log 0.5 is a number. The whole thing, this is a number. A number, okay? Don't separate it. So you have 2 times x times log 3. You have to know log 3 is a number, right? Okay? Plus log 3. Are you with me? So now you have 2 terms on the right, 1 term on the left, and this term is an x term. That term is an x term. They both have x as a factor. Am I correct? So you try to combine like terms. So let me subtract 2x log 3 on both sides. So you have x times log 0.5 minus 2 times, okay, some of you still would like to have x. Okay, I don't change it for now. So 2x times log 3 equals positive log 3, right? Okay, now these two terms having x factor, so I want to factor it out. Factor x out. So log 0.5 minus, now you have 2 log 3, yeah? Equals to log 3. So how do I solve for x? I need to divide both sides by this big number, all right? So divide both sides by log 0.5 minus 2 log 3. Log 0.5 minus 2 times log 3. Does it make sense? Okay, so you have x equals to this number. Log 3 over log 0.5 minus 2 log 3. Is that okay? This is your exact solution.
If we got 2 log 3 plus log 3 over log 0.5 minus log 3, is it the same thing? No, because the log 3.
Okay? How come you have that? No, this is one term. This is one term. You cannot have 2 log 3 plus x. No, this is all multiplied together. This is one term. No, you cannot have this. This is 2 times x times that. Okay, so when you subtract, you have to subtract 2x log 3. This is just one term. Okay? So now you can find the approximation using your calculator. Okay? So using your calculator, what is the approximation? Jamie? Negative 0.3801. Is that the answer that all of you get? Yes. Okay. All right. So this is the approximation of this solution.
380.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, so now let's do the quiz. Number 1. Okay, you want to solve 3 times a to the power 2/3 minus 5a to the power 1/3 plus 2 equal to 0. Well, obviously, you see this is square of that, right? So you would like to let a new variable 1 equals to a to the power 1/3. You rewrite this equation as 3u squared minus 5u plus 2 equal to 0. Okay? So now you factor it. Can I factor it? Yes. So you get u minus 1 times 3u minus 2 equals to 0. So u equals to 1 or u equals to 2/3, right? But what is u? U is a to the power 1/3, right? So you get a to the power 1/3 equals to 1 or a to the power 1/3 equals to 2/3. In order to get a, you need to what? You need to cube both sides, right? Cube both sides. So you get a equals to 1 or a equals to 8/27. There you go. That's your answer. Okay? You should check, plug in each number into the equation, see whether it is correct. 2/3 of 1 is 1, right? 3 minus 5 plus 2, yes, it is equal to 0. 8/27, you take the cube root, is 2/3, you square it. So let's check. Do you know how to check? Yes. Okay? Check this. When a equal to 8/27, check. For a equals to 1, you already checked, right? Okay? Now, for a equal to 8/27, okay, you try to see whether a 8/27 to the power 2/3 minus 5 times 8/27 to the power 1/3 plus 2, well, that question mark equal to 0, right? What is this? Well, this is square of this. This is what? 2/3, right? So here, the square of that will be 4/9. What that equal to 0? Okay, let's check. This is 3/1. So we get 4/3 minus 10/3 plus 2. 2 is 6/3. Is that equal to 0? Yes or no? Yes. So you got both checked. Okay, so your answer is just these two answers. Thank you.
How did you simplify 8/27 with the exponent?
Oh, how do I do this? Okay, so I put a note here. 8/27 to the power 1/3 is the cube root. 8/27. Right? But what is 8? 2 cube. What is 27? 3 cube. You are taking cube root of that, right? So that is 2/3. Yeah? So far, so good? You solve log to the base 3, x plus 3 equals to 1 minus log to base 3, x plus 5. Okay? You put all the logs on one side, so you get log to the base 3, x plus 3 plus log to the base 3, x plus 5 equals to 1. Is that okay? Now, you want to combine two logs into one log. What is the rule that you are going to use? Product rule. Okay? When you add two logs, it becomes one single log of a product. Equals to 1. And now, you want to find x, right? So, how can I relate them? This is your base. That's your exponent, right? So, Zaya, by definition, it says what? This will be 3 to the power 1, right? So x plus 3, x plus 5 equals to the base is 3 and power is 1. Yeah? Now, this is a quadratic equation, right? You just need to solve it. To solve a quadratic equation, x squared plus 8x plus 15 equal to 3. You would like to maybe make one side be 0, okay? See whether I can factor, right? Can I factor this? Yes. X plus 2 times x plus 6 equals to 0. So x equal to negative 2 or x equal to negative 6. Should I check? Do you know how to check? Yes. You need to check what? Two things. The first one is domain. Yeah? Okay? Is negative 2 okay? Is negative 6 okay? No. Right? Because it will make this less than 0. Right? This is going to be negative. So, sorry, negative 6 is out. Now we need to see whether x equal to negative 2 will make the equation true. So you substitute it. Log to the base 3, negative 2 plus 3, will that equal to 1 minus log to the base 3, negative 2 plus 5. Well, this is log 3, 1. Is that equal to 1 minus log 3, 3? Yeah? But what is log 3, log to the base 3 of 1? 0. Is that equal to 1 minus what is log to the base 3 of 3? 1. Does it make it equal? Yes. So you got it done. So you checked already. The answer should be just negative 2. Did you get all of them correct? I hope so. For this long problem, I know some people will say, this is Newton-Coulomb law, this is physics. Oh, I'm not very good in physics. I'm not good in math. I just cannot do this. You know what? Cool down. Okay? It's not that hard. If you read through it, you're going to see, if you extract the most important part of the problem, of all the information has been given, it's not that hard. Okay? So let's read out loud. Can we do this? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Newton's states that temperature of a heated object decreases exponentially over time toward the temperature of the surrounding medium. Suppose a pizza is removed from a 400 degree Fahrenheit oven and placed in a room where temperature is 70 degree Fahrenheit. The temperature P in 250 degree Fahrenheit of the pizza at time t in minutes. Do you know when will the temperature of the pizza be 250 degree Fahrenheit? Okay. So, what do you think? What is the key thing that you know? Well, the pizza is removed from a very, very hot oven, right? So that environment is what? 400 degree Fahrenheit. Am I correct? And put that into a room, okay? And that room is what? 70 degree Fahrenheit, okay? And the temperature P, okay, describe the temperature of pizza at time t. So we would like to see when the temperature of pizza will be 250 degree Fahrenheit. And I want to share with you that you need to look at your book. Can I have all of you look at your textbook? Share with your neighbor. Okay? Share with your neighbor. I want to tell you that the model, the temperature of the pizza at time t, okay, can be modeled. There is one line missing. Okay, so can you add that after this? Okay, the temperature P, all right, take out this 250. We just say that the temperature is in the Fahrenheit degree, okay? Can you take out that 250? It doesn't make sense. It just say the temperature we measure in Fahrenheit, okay? At time t is, okay, modeled by U of t equals 70 plus 330 e to the power negative 0.001 0.072 T. Okay, I want to make it large so that you can see. The temperature P, thank you, for pizza, okay, because I'm talking about the pizza's temperature. P of T is the temperature of pizza at time T. It's actually 70 plus 330 times E to this power. Okay. That is a formula. That will be given. Yeah. So I've already given you. So this is the key thing. Am I correct? Am I correct? Okay. All right. So you are going to say a pizza. Okay. A pizza is removed from 400-degree oven, right? All right, to the room. And you will say room temperature is what? What is the room temperature? It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Am I correct? Okay. Now, the model of pizza's temperature is given. Very clear. P of T equal to 70 plus 330 times e to the power negative 0.072 T. That is given. Question. Okay. When I gave you, it was missing and I just gave you. Okay. When will the temperature of the pizza be 250 degrees Fahrenheit? Okay? The temperature is going to drop, but how long? How much time will it take? I don't know. So the thing is, this has been given. This is the temperature of pizza. So what do you want? You want to find what is the T. If T equal to 0, now Mina, let me ask you, if T equal to 0, 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 e to the power 0 is what? E, anything to the power 0 is what? 1. Thank you. Don't tell me 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1. So when time means what? You just get out the pizza from oven. That is a time initial equal to 0, right? When at the initial time equal to 0, P of 0 is what? 400. Do you see that? What is 7 plus 330? 400. It says already. The oven was 400 degrees Fahrenheit, right? Now I have more. I let it wait, sit on the table. So when time getting larger and larger, this is what? This is negative, right? So it is going to be reciprocal. You are going to have 70 plus something less than 330. So it means what? The temperature is going to decrease. Okay? And we want to know after how many minutes? After how many minutes? The temperature is going to decrease to 250. Does it make sense? So the whole idea is you want to find, so T, let T be the time for the pizza to be 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? All right. Now, how do I solve it? So I want, what do we want? You want P of T. You want P of T to be 250, right? You want you want to reach 250. You want to reach 250 degree. Means find the T. So you want to solve, okay? So what do we want? We want to have 250 degree. That is your ending. So that's what you want to solve. You want to solve that at the end, I want 250 for the pizza. And this is the equation, and I want to solve this equation for t. This is the main thing I want all of you remember. This is a long problem, but this problem just told me, hey, I already given you the model. Okay, so you know the model. All right, you're given the model. You want to find the t. So how do you solve this equation? You just solve something similar, problem 3. So if you can do problem 3, you can do this problem. Okay, so let me write this again. Okay. 250 equal to 70 plus 330 e to the power negative this t. All right, so what should I do first? Subtract 70. Thank you. Yes, I subtract 70 on both sides. I get 180 equal to 330 e to the power of that. Remember yesterday I say anything as a coefficient I would like to divide out so that the coefficient become 1. But right now the coefficient is 330, right? How can I make the coefficient to be 1? Divide both by what? 330. So I will get e to the power this, right? Equals to 18 over 33. Are you with me? And then how can I bring down the t? Take log. So let me take ln. If I take ln with the e, they are inverse operator, right? So you will just get negative 0.072 t is log 18 over 33, right? Okay? So what is t? Divide both sides by what? Negative 0.072. Negative 0.072. So t equals to ln 18 over 33 divided by negative 0.072. This is your exact answer. I'm done. QED. We are done already. You just need to use the calculator, find the approximation. People say, Dr. Chen, this is negative. No, this is not negative. This number is also negative. Negative divided by negative is what? Positive. This is a positive time. So we're done. Just use your calculator, find it out. Okay. So no, the answer will be the same if you use log. The answer will be the same no matter what is the base that you use. Okay?
So both ln and log.
Both ln or log, you can use whatever base you want. This is a packet that I prepared for you as your review. Okay? So I want you to go home and do it. You have done the homework on My Math Lab for those sections. Okay? And I will try to provide solutions for you guys and post it on Canvas. Will that be helpful? Okay? Does it make sense? Thank you so much.